There's a fire inside that never dies, but right now it feels smothered, buried under piles of worn out portfolios, tired old investments that yield safety but nothing more. No meaning, no impact, no legacy worth shouting about. Every day, you watch your capital sit idle or shuffle around old assets that don't speak to who you are, or worse. They betray the values you fought to build this family fortune upon. It stings, doesn't it? Watching the world change outside while your wealth feels like an anchor, dragging you deeper into the past, stuck in a cycle of safe bets that end up looking mediocre at best and irresponsible at worst. Here's the brutal truth. Sticking to legacy portfolios without change is not just a missed opportunity. It's a slow death of relevance. Your wealth, your family office, your name, they can either be dust settling on forgotten ledgers or a powerful force for real transformation. You have to stop pretending that investing is just about numbers on a screen, but it'll never happen if the only strategy is to protect what's already there. Protection means stagnation. Stagnation invites irrelevance. And irrelevance tells your successors and the world that you chose comfort over courage, expediency over evolution. It's about what your money does, who it serves, and who it destroys. Look at the crises flashing at us every day. Climate disaster, inequality spinning out of control, social unrest fueled by the very systems your capital might be propping up silently, invisibly, unintentionally. That's the chill reality nobody wants to face. But you must face it if you want to be more than just another story of money lost to inertia. Impact investing is not some boutique trend. It's the revolution your legacy desperately needs. Not tomorrow, not next quarter. Now, it tears down the old walls, a merciless spotlight on what real wealth should do. But here's the secret most people miss. It's not just doing good. It's the sharpest, most ruthless tool for preserving and multiplying capital in a way that actually lasts. Here's how impact investing transforms legacy portfolios, and how you must take it by the throat if you want to survive and thrive. First, strip away all the fluffy talk about values alignment and ethics. Those are easy words anyone can say. What impact investing really means is forcing brutal honesty on your portfolio's core. Ask yourself, which parts of your investments are actively making things worse? Which holdings support outdated industries choking the future dry? Which ones are zombie companies just waiting to collapse under their own contradictions? Now imagine firing them without hesitation. Attack your own portfolio with the precision of a surgeon, not a kindly custodian. Because any asset that doesn't show a clear trajectory toward positive, measurable impact will become a liability. Be merciless in cutting the dead weight. Second, target investments that fix the fractures in today's world with the power of scale no one talks about enough. Look beyond the safe sectors and dive into frontier solutions. Renewable energy tech that isn't just solar panels on rooftops, but entire advancements in energy storage and grid democratization. Invest in companies rebuilding supply chains from scratch, weaving in fairness, transparency, and resilience that old players have no intention or capacity to adopt. These disruptors don't just survive crisis, they reshape the rules. Family offices that grasp this become unstoppable legacies because they harness forward motion instead of resisting it. Third, weave your capital strategies into a network of collaboration that breaks all the stale silos. Stop thinking of your family office as an isolated vault full of guarded secrets. You need to hunt down the rare few, visionary founders, fearless investors, ruthless builders, and connect with them relentlessly. Build and leverage this human network as aggressively as a trader exploits market trends. Impact investing without this hyper-focused synergy is like firing arrows without target practice. It won't work. But woven together, these connections unleash a dynamic firepower that turns your portfolio into a living ecosystem, growing itself in ways passive holdings never could. Fourth, use impact metrics not for feel-good stories or greenwashing, but as cold, unflinching accountability tools. Demand data that exposes progress and failures daily. Legacy portfolios that ignore this end up blind to risks no old-school audit could ever catch. Risks that slide undiscovered until value crashes. Integrate real-time impact intelligence, social, environmental, governance into every decision. Let it be the pulse that drives your moves. If an investment isn't improving these scores, it's bleeding value. Guard it loose fast. Fifth, commit to radical reinvestment. Never let capital rest in comfort zones. Reinvest profits from impact wins directly into new challenges, horizon technologies, or unheard of markets where few dare follow. Legacy portfolios die from complacency. You only survive by betting fiercely on the impossible becoming possible. This is the work of real pioneers, and only pioneers are remembered. And here's the most painful, urgent truth. If you don't ignite this transformation, someone else will. Wall Street giants, big tech, sovereign wealth funds, they are circling, moving faster than ever to capture the impossible gap between tradition and future-proof wealth. They will obliterate your family office's relevance in a decade if you cling to old ways. The clock is ticking. But here's your way out. Start dismantling your portfolio's slow death now. No more excuses. No more waiting for perfect reports, the next committee meeting, or the right market mood. Pick one, just one radical change today. Sell that fossil fuel stock. Invest in sustainable agriculture that lifts communities. Fund healthcare innovations that democratize cures. Build partnerships with social enterprises that bring new life to broken neighborhoods. Infuse your entire strategy with impact at every level. Raise the bar so high that your children's children look back and call you a visionary, not a man or woman trapped by the lies of comfort and legacy. Be the one who refused to settle, the one who looked reality square in the eyes, recognized the illusions that everyone else accepted, and leapt into the future with clarity and courage. Yes, it is terrifying. Yes, it breaks everything you thought you knew. But what else is legacy for, if not to tear down old walls and build something that truly matters? This moment demands more than hope. It demands action. Root your wealth in the problems of the future and watch it grow. Invest in the power of few, in ruthless connection, in accountability that's as unyielding as your ambition. Impact investing is not just a path out of the old world's decay. It's the gateway to shaping a world where freedom, creativity, and true wealth become inseparable. Stop holding on to the past that's quietly killing your legacy. Tear it apart. Rebuild it with raw purpose. Let impact investing burn a new signature on everything you own, because the world isn't waiting, and neither can you.